Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Azwan bin Ghazali. My matric number 2021819886. In this report, I will explain about the introduction.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Zakaria. My matric number is 2021204698. I'm the leader for the group, and in this video, I will explain about shop house.
My name is Adam Danish Mukri bin Yana Zambi. My matric number is 2021827954. In this video assignment, I will explain about the location and facilities.
I'm Khalida binti Khairuddin and my matric number is 2021849058. I will explain the population factor underlying property investment and valuation in real estate and return and risk factor that encourage people to invest in shop house.
My name is Wan Isna Shahazad binti Man Isaruddin. My matric number is 2021400028. I will explain about stability of income and security of capital.
The purpose of this report is to present the basic aspect and factor underlying property investment and valuation in real estate. This report will explain the basic aspect and the factor underlying property investment and valuation available in this double-story shop house. Investment is actually an asset that is created with the intention of allowing money to grow. The wealth created may be used for a spread of objectives like meeting shortage in income, saving up for retirement, or fulfill certain specific obligations like repayment of loan, paying of tuition fee, or purchases of other assets. Investment may generate income for you in two ways. One, if you invest in a very sellable asset, you will earn income by way of profit. Second, if investment is formed during a return generating plan, then you will earn an income via accumulation of gains. During this sense, what is investment is understood by saying that investment are all about putting your saving into asset or object that become worth quite their entire worth or people who will help produce an income with time. Property may be a term describing anything that someone or business has legal title over, affording owner certain enforceable right over said item. Example of property which can be tangible and intangible include automotive vehicle, industrial equipment, furniture, and real estate that usually remarked as real property. Most properties hold current or potential price and they are considered to be assets. But properties can simultaneously be liabilities in some situations. Case in point, if a customer sustains an injury or a company's property, the business owner is also legally answerable for paying the injured party's medical bill.
Okay, shop house. What is shop house? Shop house is a term that consists word shop and house. House is referring to a building which means for a place that people live, while shop referring to a building which used for trade and business purpose. However, in 2021, online shopping also can be categorized as a shop. Shop house can be defined as a building that combines the purpose of shop and house, where people can live at the same time, use it for a trade platform. It also can be simply defined as a shop opening on the pavement and used as the owner residence.
So, to complete the assignment, we also do an interview session to know more about shop house. We ask to the owner of shop house about why he invests in shop house, what is advantage, what is disadvantage, and the first question that we ask is, why do you invest in shop house? And the answer is, the owner said that he started his business when he was young and he don't have enough money to open a shop and build a half inspirated building. At the same time, he need to buy a house for his family and need to have a shop to grow up his business. Therefore, to solve the issue, he decided to buy a shop house to minimize the cost. The answer of the owner showed that instead of buying two different buildings, why not she buy a shop house so that he can minimize the cost. By doing this, he can use it as his residence and business purpose at the same time. The second question that we ask is what is benefit of invest in shop house. He say that he can minimize the cost and don't need to think much about the management, because if he open the normal shop, he needs to pay a security, cashier, electricity bill and everything that relates to maintain his shop. The last question that we ask is what is the advantage that he faced. He say that shop house is not really privacy. Sometimes he need to face people that come to his shop, and at the same time he need to treat his customer, because the owner of the shop that we interview don't have a worker. Okay, in this assignment we find three factors that underlying property investment and valuation in real estate. First, location. Second, facilities, and third, population. Let's proceed to the first point, is location.
First, location. Location is influence in value of property. If the location strategic, the price will be more higher than ordinary area. In this case, the shop house is high value because it is built in one of main roads to go to the downtown. This because many people use this road every day to go at their workplace, school, market and others, so that this shop house is easy to get recognized by the citizens. Plus, the owners can easily sell their products since it is well known by the people of the city. There were several owners that had to sell their products because of this thing, even though they selling quality products, but it is hard sometimes to get their products sold. So that is why location is influenced in value of the property. Second, facilities. Facilities are influenced in value of property. The area that full of accommodation will cost more due to these facilities. This because they can easily fulfill their daily life needs. For example, the shop house near to the clinics, school, market and others. If the owner have emergency, they took less than 2 minutes to arrive at the hospital for help, so that their life will be more secure today until the future. Other than that, they can send their child to school near to the shop house, so they can monitor their child from any incident. Plus, they can easily send and take home their child from there after the school time. Then, they also can get groceries from nearby market. The owner do not need to go to supermarket at the city that took more time and energy. That is why facilities influence in value of property.
As for the population factor, the general population in the area will influence property value. If the numbers of population in a certain area increases, this will result to a lot of people to buy a property since it becomes a necessity to them, such as size of population and its growth that cause property demand to exceed supply, thereby pushing prices up. Then, age and distribution of population. Working adult aged between 25 and 45 years are more likely to buy property such as shop house because they can run a business and at the same time live there. Especially now, a lot of people running a business as their side income to maximize their income level.
Encourage people to invest in shop house. First, return and risk. Second, security. Third, stability of income. Okay, let my friend explain about the return and risk.
Then I will explain return and risk factor that encourage people to invest in shop house. Every investment done, of course, to get a higher return and absolutely low risk. However, the rules of thumb in investment, when investment give a higher return, then it will involve a higher risk to the investor. The primary purpose of investing is to earn a return of the money invested in the form of interest, dividends, rental income, and capital appreciation. However, increasing returns would entail greater investment risk. Greater risk also means sacrificing security of principal. The investor have to choose the priority that fits their financial circumstance and objective.
Security of capital is important for the investor to secure his capital. Nobody will place their money if prospect of losing it is high. Normal in the form of capital appreciation, property is one of the safest investment as it is generally durable. An investment is considered attractive if the chances of getting their capital back is great. Historically, property has been a good hedge against inflation and the loss of buying power. Owning different types of property is generally more productive than buying shares. The shares price is volatile as it can fluctuate significantly within minutes. Stability of income means a regular and stability of income received from an investment. When a steady income is the most important consideration, the investor may prefer for the property investment as it produces income in terms of rental. Income on investments come in one of three forms, which are ordinary income. Ordinary income can consist of income from wages, salaries, tips, especially interest or dividends. Interest is a payment from a borrower or deposit-taking financial institution to a lender or depositor of an amount above repayment of the principal sum, that is the amount borrowed from a particular rate, while a dividend is the distribution of profits by a corporation to its shareholders. Short-term capital gain is the profit earned when you sell an investment you have held for 1 year or less, while long-term capital gain is the profit you earn when you sell an investment you have held for longer than 1 year.
Okay, in conclusion, during the task we learn a lot. We learn how to value the property, how people choose a property to investment, and how to work as a team. We also complete the task at our home during this ODL. This experience makes us different from other batch of students that take the task. Our experience to complete the task are very challenging process. Before this, we thought that every property are the same, but after we do the task, we know that every property has a different way to determine the value. Besides, before this, we also wonder how to get return when we invest on property. But now, after we do the task, we more understand about the lesson that we study, and we have now a little knowledge about investment skill in property to get a high return. In conclusion, the tasks are very interesting to do. The tasks also make students become know about the realty property industry. The tasks are very suitable for students, and the tasks give a little experience to students that want to involve in the industry in the future. Lastly, I want to say that everyone should strive to complete something, because without the resistant effort, the success will not be achieved. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.